Hi, Agnes. Hey, thank you so much for inviting me and having me. How are
Thank you
you?
so much for being here. Awesome, awesome. Let's get into our today's topic, which is energy. We are all about energy. Cornelia is all about energy. So do tell a little bit more about yourself and how did you, was it something that you were doing from beginning? You knew it from little age, or how did this came?
That's an excellent question. And actually, no.
Okay.
So what did I do at the beginning and what I'm doing now? So at the beginning, I am kind of really a scientific person. And that's why I really wanted to know how the energy and the electricity gets into the circuit. And that's why I studied electrical engineering. I wanted to know, you know, where the magic is coming from. And so working then for quite a couple of years in the energy industry, you can probably imagine that in my world, energy was electric energy. But then other things happened, and I discovered that there is more about it. I was reading books, and then finally I found, oh, there's the quantum field. What's that?
Okay.
And it sounds so far away, but in a nutshell, it's so easy in a way. Quantum physics is saying that everything, like our body, our laptop, and your lamp and your background, everything consists of little atoms, and all these atoms, if you really drill it down, then it's just the cell, and then the energy around it. So, and everything is vibrating on certain frequencies. And, I don't want to bore you because I'm quite sure you didn't like the physics lesson that's at school. But, I like the thought about looking at everything just as energy and vibrating on certain frequencies. And, I know what the frequency is, and I know what energy is, even like with equations and all this stuff. And so it was so natural and normal to me, and it shifted my whole way I looked at certain things. I looked at myself, I looked at other people, and if you think about it, every word you're saying, it has a frequency, right? It's just a
Mhm.
frequency. And every thought you're thinking is a frequency. Your emotions, it's just a frequency. And even like if you're some virus or whatever, it's just a frequency. And it makes life, for me, it made my life so much easier and simpler. And so for me, it's kind of a deep dive in this world of energy. And there are so many parallels between electric energy and our personal energy. Because, the last 2 years, we had this energy crisis in Switzerland and
Okay.
also in Europe. So that was the first time people were kind of aware that that energy is limited, and our social life just breaks down if you don't have any electric energy. And on the other side, so many people in the working process, they are suffering from burnout because they just don't have enough energy anymore to get up in the morning and even to go to work or to do the most simple things.
Mm.
And there's so many other similarities, and so now I make this energy world more tangible by showing these similarities.
I'm not sure if that's just me, but I think I lost you a little bit.
Oh, okay.
We're back.
I thought I
Okay.
lost you. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
now the energy is back on, right?
it was too much. It was too much.
It was too much energy. Sorry about that.
Love it. In action. In action. You can see Cornelia in action.
You can feel the energy live, right?
So you started working with the body's energy and not just the is it something that anyone could learn, or is it something that you need certain skills or certain you were born with it, or how can we imagine?
Actually, everybody's born with it. It's natural because we are energy beings in a way. We are human beings, but in my world, you're also energy beings. And so it's natural to us to just use our energy. We just kind of forgot about it a little bit. And that's what I see as my task, to make people more aware of their energy, because now, even in business, our main focus is time management, because we have this limited 24 hours and we need to press as much into it and get as much done. But what I've learned from my own experience, yeah, you can have all the time in the world, but if you feel miserable and don't have any energy, it doesn't matter anymore. So for me, my energy is my most important currency, and you're trading your energy, against everything what you're doing in each second, like when your activities, speaking with a person. So it's all about your energy. And what I think is most important, that like the next step after time management is that you need to start working or managing your energy. And that's what I'm showing, especially busy women, because I think, women with all their obligations, for work and business, they have their kids, their families, a spouse, aging parents, your community, they have so many obligations, and so many of us want to make a difference in the world. And for that, you really need energy. And that's what I'm kind of teaching and showing.
I love that. Yeah, especially I got onto this. I've been sold into the idea that new year, new Agnes, new everything, right, needs to happen. And I realized that I'm running on 110, right, all the time. And it's like I start to feel my energy draining, and I'm like, okay, I need to put my diet in order. I need to start exercising again to make sure that I have the energy to all of this. So I'm really excited. You know that if you are watching as well, I am your process girl. So what is a process that we could implement if we just want to have a little boost or start working with our energies, or yeah, what's going on here? What can we do? Tangible things.
I'm happy to share one of my processes. But before, what you're saying, I think was quite important what you're saying, and I would like to catch up on that, because you were saying you're kind of eating healthy, sleeping, doing exercise. But what I've learned from my own experience, and maybe others have made the same experience or have the same experience, it's only part of it, because you can do all that and look after your physical body and your physical energy, but still won't feel like 100% well-being. Because the thing is, our energy not only consists of physical energy of our body, because we also need to take care of our energetic energy, of our emotional energy, our mental energy, and even our spiritual energy. And if you really want to have like this mega sparkle, right, and the people really feel it, these are people that are working on all levels of their energy, and that's what you then can really feel. So it's more an holistic approach, and not only looking out on your physical, which is very important, because our physical energy, it's the most fundamental one, because if we don't feel physically well, then it has a huge impact. But actually, the most essential one, and now many people will probably think, oh, woo, it's our spiritual energy, because the spiritual energy is your mission, why you're here, your purpose. And if you really know your purpose, you live why you're here, right? Then you're kind of so motivated to do these things that you kind of intrinsically generate your energy by yourself. And then you're kind of a little bit of a perpetuum mobile. And so you have so much more energy, because you're kind of generating it by yourself when you're doing things that you really kind of love doing.
I'm all for that, right? It's like I'm teaching VAs the superpower, base your own business on the superpower. If you just don't love what you're doing, why are we doing it at all? And I don't believe that we are on this earth to suffer. So let's just do what we can to achieve that level of fulfillment, I guess, in all of the levels. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is interesting. This is interesting, right? Because the first thing I was kind of thinking, what I also told you, is that's the part, right? What I can control is what I put into my body, and motion creates the emotion, right? So I need to move a little bit to make sure that things are happening, but then it's not everything. Okay. So what is the
Just
process?
before I show you the exercise, it's it's all about, it's also about what are you thinking all day long, right? Are you having positive thoughts, or are kind of, criticizing yourself all day long or sometimes of the day? And this is also creating or draining your energy, right? And on the other side, on what emotions are you feeling? Do you have like some stored emotions from anger, or or even sadness stored somewhere in there, and this is draining of your energy as well. So that's why it's so important to also look into those areas to have a kind of an holistic energy.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. So, what's the magic you are showing us today?
Okay, so the magic eye, it's kind of because all my exercises I'm showing, we are all busy, right? So we don't have much time, and I always wanted to give women a tool they can use right in the moment, because of course we all know that when you kind of feel stressed or you need energy, then people tell you, let's sit down, meditate for half an hour or something. But most of the time in that moment you just don't have this half an hour, right? And that's why I'm showing these quick fixes, because I think they are so much more powerful, and that's what I stand for. So all my exercises don't take longer than 3 to 5 minutes. And you can, even when you're kind of somewhere, you can go to the restroom, do it there in an office, and then between meetings. And I think this is, where the magic happens.
I love that. Love that. Even in 2, 3 minutes, we can change. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, you can change your energy. I did it at the beginning always when I was my corporate job, and I'm quite sure most people were always wondering what I'm doing in the restroom, because I went in like a little bit drained after a really heavy meeting, and then come out with this bright smile and like, where's my next meeting?
What is she taking there? It's like, I want that too.
Exactly. So it's fun, and I think energy management should always be fun, and uplift you and make you feel powerful. That's the goal. Okay, so now to the exercise, and I will show it to you, but probably move a little bit backwards. And it's all about tapping. It's a tapping and kind of intention setting. You're doing it with me, Agnes?
I tried. If I can do it in sitting, then yes.
Yeah, you can do it in sitting. Okay, so it's kind of, there are 7, maybe you've heard about it, these chakras. There's like these 7 main chakras. And what we are doing now here is kind of connecting with the chakra and tapping them, and kind of filling them up with their color, because they're all vibrating on different colors. And then you kind of feel that they expand and the energy is moving. And this is so important because, yes, these are the energetic body of our system we are working on, but they are delivering like the energy to our physical body. And that's why you then feel also the more energy physically. That's the goal. Okay, so let's get started. So you can close your eyes, then you probably can concentrate better. But so I close my eyes as well. And I don't know if you know So on the lower side on your body, you just tap. What's the English word? It's like 2 hands below your navel. So you tap there, and then I speak it loud. You can think it. I'm connecting with my root chakra, and I bless it and fill it up to 100% with red energy. Okay, and then we move on, like hand below the navel, and tap the next chakra. This is the sacral chakra. And we connect with it, we bless it, harmonize it, and fill it up to 100% with orange energy. When you have the feeling that it's filled up, then we move up to the next chakra, which is kind of a little bit above the navel. And then we connect with our solar plexus chakra. We tap it, we bless it, and we fill it up to 100% with yellow energy. And then we move up to the heart chakra, so which is right in the middle of your breasts. You tap it, connect with it, bless it, harmonize it, fill it up to 100% with green energy. Then we move on to the throat chakra. So you tap your throat, maybe with one hand, connect with it, bless it, harmonize it, and fill it up to 100% with blue energy. And then we move up to your forehead, to the third eye. We tap it with one hand. You connect with it, bless it, harmonize it, and fill it up with 100% purple energy. Then we move up right the top of your head, your crown chakra, you connect with it. Bless it, harmonize it, and fill it up with 100% of sparkling white, golden white energy. Then you can just stop tapping and just feel what has changed, if the energy is flowing much better, if you're feeling you're having more energy. Whenever you feel ready, you open your eyes and come back to the here and now.
Wow, it's so interesting. I usually work with my heart chakra, and I'm connecting to the lights through my crown, right? That's in almost every day in my meditation, that's for sure, right? And now that I tap my throat, which is usually a problem, right? And expressing myself and things like that, and communication, it's like it totally buzzes. Oh, it's so cool. It's so interesting.
Well, I'm glad you love it.
Amazing. So this is something what we can do every time when we feel we are a little bit down. I even feel like I got back to my body, right? And then the senses and it's like it's really just getting out of my head and getting more into my body. So anytime we feel like it, we can do that. Can we overdo it?
Okay, you can never have too much. There are some moments probably you can have too much energy. I have a client of mine had this situation as well, because she said, I can't fall asleep because I'm just, over energized. And this is the same. If you have too much, you can just imagine that the surplus flows through your body, through your legs, through your feet, into the earth. And then you just let it go.
And we just keep whatever we need, right?
Yes,
Our body,
exactly.
I guess, knows what is the amount what we need.
The body knows exactly what it needs. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Who is the person who is ready to work with you? Who at what stage is am I at life, or do I need to some kind of not pre-qualification, but do I need to know something before I start working with you, or any time?
No, I think you can start anytime. You just need to be ready to try something different and a new approach. And many people I'm having, they tried many other things, coaching and other or masterminds, but they still feel kind of stuck. And so many of these people are coming, and then we really look, because personal energy management is all about looking behind the scenes. Because with normal mindset work, you most of the time you're trying to become somebody else, and you're overwriting a limiting belief with a more positive one. And this I found for myself, it takes so much time and it's hard, right? And so I thought there needs to be something easier. And that's why I developed my process, and which is about finding the real cause why I'm having this limiting belief. And then if you remove the cause, and this can be like in 10 minutes, then all the symptoms go away automatically, right? And this is why it's so much easier. And it's not about becoming somebody else. It's more about letting go all these frequencies and all this stuff that does not belong to you, and coming back to the real you, because you're kind of perfect anyway. And so you don't need to become somebody else, just become yourself again, right?
I love that. I love that. That's so true. That's so true. And I think most of us go into this. I'm in this. My business always say my business is the best self-development journey I ever been on, right? And you always moving and always want to do new things. And then obviously, the next block comes or the next ceiling comes or something. And then I kind of have this feeling that it can be a little bit negative as well when you are always looking for the problem and what is wrong with me and what to solve, right? Instead of looking on the bright side, and this is what I'm good at, let's just do that and let's just focus on it. And we all hit, or most of the people, I guess, all hit this wall where I tried everything. I really did try everything. I can't think of another limiting belief. I can't think of another thing. And now you're saying it can be just like this. It's like, wow.
Yes, and it's so true, because many people don't see the link between your personal development and your personal limitations, because you can't grow your business further than your own limiting beliefs, right? And as you're saying, then you start working on it, and you hit this kind of glass ceiling or whatever, and then you need to look behind, right? And what's kind of next, and then your business and yourself, you can grow. Yeah, I'm completely with you. You can't separate it. It's your business, it's you.
It's me, yeah. And it's me who is the bottleneck, right? That's what we say usually in business consulting. It's always the leader. It's always the CEO. It's always the person who holds the things together is the bottleneck. So yeah, usually it's me. I love that. How can people reach you? I know that this was actually an exercise from your new book. So do tell a little bit more about yourself. Have you condensed all of your knowledge into a book for us?
Yes, this is where really kind of, and there's really kind of almost everything I know is in here, with a lot of I get the feedback, it's an easy read, so not complicated at all. It's kind of, I wrote it as I would sit next to you, Agnes, and tell you all the things that are in the book. It's written like I'm like a story, and there are also a lot of stories, practical stories from my clients and also from myself. You know what changed for them when they were using certain exercises, and yeah, so I wrote it kind of. It took me 16 weeks writing it, so I wrote every week. I wrote one chapter, and so it was full of positive energy.
I love that. I love that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Congratulations, first of all, right? It's like,
Thank you
and
so
then,
much. Yeah.
and I added the link to the description, but where can people find you? I assume you have a website?
Yes, I do have a website, and it's Cornelia Kawann. So it's my first name and my last name.com. And on all social medias, you can see it here. It's Cornelia underscore energy underscore on. So I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. So, and I'm sharing a lot of energy hacks and also exercises on all social media, because yeah, that's my kind of my mission, to make sure that all women who want to make an impact, that they have all the energy they need to do so.
I love it. I love it. Thank you very much. It was amazing having you. Before we go, if there is only one thing we should remember from all of this, what would that be?
Your energy is your most important currency. Connect with it, and yeah, take care of it.
Take care
Follow
of
it.
it. Yes. Okay. Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much. Have an amazing day. And guys, check out Cornelia's book. It's magic. It's pure magic, I think. These days, having the time and energy, those are the two things. You are good.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Agnes, was for all your questions and having me. And I congratulate you also to your amazing audience. And I can feel your really very special energy, and it's fabulous. So please keep going. We all need you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.